geography never lies, but it certainly knows how to hide catastrophic secrets deep beneath the jagged layers of ancient limestone and cold, unyielding salt. In the heart of the mist, something ancient and hungry is stirring, reclaiming its territory from the metal intruders that dare to watch from the heights. A silent hunter emerges from the shadows, its gaze fixed on the lens, a predator from an era long forgotten by the modern world above. It senses the heat, the vibration, and the electricity. The machine is nothing but a toy to a creature that has outlived civilizations and empires. With a single strike, the connection is severed. The island falls silent once more, shrouded in a heavy fog that masks the coming tectonic destruction. Welcome to the edge of the known map, where data becomes a death sentence, and the only way out is to solve the ancient mystery.
Status report.
Listen to the vibration of the earth. It is not a tremor of stone, but the steady heartbeat of a living nightmare waiting to be released. Deep within the silence of the lab, a signal is captured. A code that has remained dormant for millennia is finally beginning to reveal its truth. Beneath the rust of 1,000 years, a cursed coordinate has just awakened. This fragment is the key to a door that should never be opened. Vance did not know that by deciphering these lines, he was inviting the wrath of the abyss. Some secrets are buried for a very good reason. The Earth's heat is moving in patterns that defy logic. These are not volcanic vents. They are biological heat signatures of a massive, terrifying scale. 3 entities, 3 anchors of power. They are positioned at the nexus of the world's most volatile geological fault line, waiting for the right moment. Every calculation points to one location, an island that shouldn't exist, housing a power that the world is not prepared to handle or even understand. The journey into the unknown begins. Into the cold, into the mist, toward a destination that has been erased from every modern navigational chart. Fear is a companion on this voyage, but curiosity is a master. Vance follows the signal, unaware of the trap laid by the ancient world. The sonar reveals a shape that defies natural formation. It looks less like a mountain and more like the vertebrae of a sleeping prehistoric titan. The temperature drops, but the geothermal readings are off the charts. Something beneath this ice is generating enough heat to boil the very ocean, sending eyes where men fear to tread. The drone pierces the veil of the fog, capturing the first clear images of the parasitic island. It is a hollow fortress of bone and stone, a geological anomaly that serves as a shell for the 3 most dangerous predators in existence. The 3 guardians are sleeping. Their breath creates the very steam that hides this place from the eyes of the satellites and the modern world. The team sets foot on the island's parasitic surface. Every step feels like walking on the back of a beast that could wake at any moment. The architecture of this island is biological. Nature didn't build this with wind and water. It was shaped by the weight of the giants. It is wet, warm, and pulsing. The rock itself seems to have a heartbeat, a low-frequency vibration that resonates deep within their very bones. Visibility drops to 0. In this whiteout, the line between the solid earth and the living serpent begins to blur into a single terrifying reality. The signals are getting stronger. We are entering the stomach of the beast, where the ancient code was first written in fire and blood. This is not stone. These are scales, larger than any shield, protecting a body that has survived the extinction of the dinosaurs and beyond. They believe they are in a cavern of minerals. They don't realize they are walking between the coils of a sleeping god of the deep. A brief flicker of consciousness. The island is aware of the intruders. The intruders, however, are blinded by their own greed and scientific ambition.
And the light.
The air is thick with the scent of ancient
magnificent.
brine. Every breath is a reminder that they are in a tomb that is very much alive. There it is, the heart of the island, the source of the power that has kept these 3 nightmares anchored in their deep, eternal slumber. The Golden Cube, a masterwork of an unknown civilization, designed to regulate the planet's heat and keep the 3 serpents in a state of hibernation. The fragment and the cube are 2 halves of the same soul. As they draw closer, the mechanical heart of the island begins to accelerate. The mechanism is resetting. Vance believes he is unlocking a treasure, but he is actually dismantling the only lock that keeps the world safe. The anchor is failing. The 3 sea snakes, the Paleophis maximus, are sensing the change in the thermal equilibrium that has held them for ages. Greed often precedes fear. In his quest for knowledge, Vance has ignored the warnings written in the very stone he stands upon this day. The deception is stripping away. The island is shedding its skin, revealing the three titans that have been masquerading as mountains for millions of years. Stability has been compromised. The cooling system is dead. The energy of the Earth's core is now flooding into the veins of the monsters. The first of the trio wakes. Its ancient mind is filled with the heat of the magma and the hunger of an era that never ended. The code has been changed. The biological firing pin of a global seismic event has just been struck by a man with a laser scanner. Gravity is no longer a constant. The Hondao is no longer a piece of geography. It is a weapon of mass destruction becoming active. The trio is complete. They move in a synchronized rhythm, their bodies weaving through the stone like needles through silk, tearing the cave apart. Run. There is no treasure here, only the realization that some parts of the map were meant to remain blank and untouched forever. Human technology is crushed in seconds. Against the power of the Paleophis, our greatest machines are nothing more than brittle glass under a hammer. The island is born anew. It rises from the depths, shedding millions of tons of seawater as it prepares to reclaim the ocean's surface world. The first guardian breaks free. Its roar is not heard by the ears, but felt in the chest as a wave of pure vibrating energy. The sisters follow. 3 serpents, 30 meters of muscle and prehistoric fury, finally free from their stone prison after an eternity of waiting. Their fangs are conduits for the geothermal energy they have absorbed. A single bite can melt steel and boil the blood of any living thing. The sonic boom of their awakening levels the terrain. What was once an island is now a graveyard of stone and broken scientific dreams. Escape is the only objective. The water is no longer a path to safety. It is the playground of the monsters they have just released. The boat pushes its engines to the limit. Behind them, the shadows of the trio grow taller, blocking out the last light of the sun. The chase is on. The snakes are not just rising, they are hunting. They recognize the scent of the one who stole their golden anchor. Below the surface, they are gods. They move like lightning through the deep, their massive bodies cutting through the currents with effortless, terrifying grace. They are faster than any machine. The sonar pings become a countdown to impact, a frantic rhythm of impending doom on the digital screen. Get on board. Now, the ship is their only hope, but even its steel hull feels like paper against the giants of the ancient deep. Ignite the drive. Use the very energy we stole to save our lives. It is a desperate gamble against a force of pure nature. The race against the sunset begins, a battle of modern engineering versus the raw primordial strength of creatures that time forgot to kill. The sky is bleeding. In the dying light, the true scale of the disaster is revealed. The world will never be the same after tonight. One strike is all it takes. The ship tilts dangerously as the beast's mass displaces the very ocean, trying to pull the intruders down into the abyss. Hold on. We have to outrun the wave. The geothermal drive is our only chance to break their wake and reach the open sea. They are working together. The trio is not just 3 snakes. They are a single, coordinated engine of destruction designed to protect their secret. Break through. The power of the cube surges through the ship's systems, giving them the edge they need to escape the closing trap. They have let us go, or perhaps they have simply seen enough. They stand like towers in the ocean, sentinels of a world we don't belong in. The eyes remain. They are the last thing Vance sees before the darkness swallows the horizon. A haunting reminder of what lies beneath the waves. The island is gone, reclaimed by the living stone. But the code has been cracked, and the world is no longer a safe place for anyone. We survived the night, but at what cost? We have awakened the Guardians, and we have no way to put them back to sleep again. The scan isn't over. The Earth is still vibrating, but it's not the trio we left behind. There are others, many, many more than 3. A chain reaction. The awakening of the trio was just the beginning. The code has triggered a global resonance across the hidden nests of the world. 12 more signals, 12 more nightmares. We didn't just open a door. We started an extinction event that we cannot hope to stop now. They return to the abyss, but they are no longer sleeping. They are waiting for the others to join them in the new world above. The Earth is speaking a language of destruction. And for the first time in history, we finally understand every single terrifying word of the code. Some things are better left buried. Some codes should never be solved. The era of the serpent has officially begun for all of humanity. Don't look back. Don't look down. The abyss is no longer looking for you. It It is already here, and it is very, very hungry. The records of the Vance expedition will be the only warning we have. Let us hope the next generation knows how to listen better than we. It is spreading. The code is active. The world is changing, and the monsters of the past are now the masters of our future reality. Thank you for watching the dawn of the new age. Stay alert, stay alive, and never trust the stillness of the deep ocean waves.